Welcome. What's going on, everybody? My name is Ph3nom. Thank you so much for watching yet another video. Today, we're going to be talking about a very important question that I get daily. Ph3nom, I'm a new streamer. I have everything set up. I think everything looks great, but I have no one watching me. Like, how do I get viewers in my channel? We're going to talk about that. I'm going to give you a few things to do that you can actually start doing today in your stream. And hopefully you will find that you're going to get a lot better results than what you're currently getting right now. Also, we're going to be recording this over, I believe, Minecraft. I think I'm going to make a Mario pixel art for you. So hopefully you guys can enjoy that while I talk about how to get more viewers in your Twitch channel. So let's get started. I wrote down notes because I'm a big note taker, and if I don't write down notes to keep me on track, then I ramble on for days and days and days and days. So the first thing is, number one, let me just throw this out there so I don't get nonsense going on in the comment section. Number one, I am still new. I'm a new streamer. I've been doing it for going on 8 months now. I'm not very big. I'm not that great. I am not a professional. Sometimes I don't know what I'm talking about. I've made lots of mistakes, but what I am going to tell you are, I'm going to show you things that I have done personally for my stream that have actually returned positive results. You don't have to listen to me. Don't think that I'm full of myself or that I think I know everything, because I don't. Again, I'm still very new, learning lots of new things, but these are the things that I have tested that have worked for me. So, again, Ph3nom is not an expert. She doesn't think she's an expert. She's still learning every day. I know. I think we just hit 4,000 followers on Twitch. I don't know what else. I mean, I stream 4 or 5 days a week. Again, I'm not a pro, but I do have a little bit of experience. So that's what I'm going to share with you guys today in this amazing, well thought out, well put together video. Hashtag humble brag. Okay, again, I wrote notes, so if you look at me looking down, that's what I'm doing. Okay, there's 2 things. Actually, 3. There's 3 main things that you need to do starting the very next stream that you do. Here's what I've done, the 3 things that you can do that will definitely probably help you. The very first one is use social media. The 2 that I use right now are Instagram and Twitter. Twitter being the top priority. I'm pretty sure that if I were to use Facebook, it would only improve, but I have been mainly focusing right now on Twitter and Instagram. So here's what I do. About 5 minutes before I go live, I take a selfie, and I take a selfie of myself, and then I make a tweet that says live, and then I put a link to my Twitch account, twitch.tv/Ph3nom, and then I use 2 to 3 hashtags. Sometimes people go crazy with hashtags. I used to go crazy with hashtags. I put 5, 6, 7, 8 hashtags. That gets too much. So I've been studying a little bit about Twitter. We can have a whole nother video about Twitter and how to use that and reach the most people, but for now we're just going to stick with 3 hashtags. Use 3 hashtags. We'll talk more about Twitter later. But take a selfie and announce that you're live in a tweet. And then use 2 to 3 hashtags with a link to your Twitch profile. The reason we do this is this. If you are following a few other Twitch streamers, or if you check out other people who stream and they say, hey, I'm live, come check me out, and a link, their tweet takes up this much space. And if you happen to do instead the tweet plus a picture, your tweet takes up like that much space, which is huge. And okay, so check it out. As you're scrolling through Twitter, what tends to catch your eye the most? Pictures. So if you take a picture of yourself with a little bit of info, like I said, I'm live right now, here's a link to my Twitter or to my Twitch, and here's a few hashtags to go along with it. That's going to take up about this much space as opposed to one tweet that says, hey, I'm live, come check me out. Like that much space, okay? So that's why we do the selfie. It seems to grab more eyes. And if you're grabbing attention to people who are following me on Twitter, or people who are looking up the hashtags that you've used, Twitch, like hashtags I'm talking about, like hashtag Twitch, hashtag whatever video game you're playing. So if you're playing Battlefield 4, which is my favorite game, you do hashtag Battlefield 4. If you're playing Minecraft, hashtag Minecraft, but only use 2 to 3. Don't overwhelm your tweet with tons of hashtags. You probably won't have that much room anyway, because there's a 140 character limit, but whatever. Anyway, so do that. That is going to capture a lot more people who are going to like, oh, what is this? What's this going on? And they're going to click on it, probably, and then they're going to end up in your channel. So that's why we do a picture, because it takes up more space, it catches more eyes, and the more people who glance at your tweet above all the other tweets that show up are probably going to click on your Twitter or on your Twitch. So there's that. Again, make sure your hashtags are relevant, because if your hashtags are not relevant to the game that you're playing, that's nonsense. Okay, that's the first thing. Use social media. Oh, and all of that crap, all of that applies to Instagram. So take that selfie that you just took and put on Twitter, and go put it on Instagram with the appropriate hashtags. You can use quite a few more hashtags on Instagram, and that should maybe reach a few more people, but just mainly stick to the relevant hashtags. That's one of the important things, relevant hashtags. Okay, the second thing, now that we've reached out and grabbed attention and got new people to just click on your stream, your viewer count went from 0 to 3, maybe, if you're lucky. In the beginning, when you're first starting out as a streamer and you're brand new, it's pretty hard to get people in, but it is possible. Trust me, I did it. You can do it too. But here's the thing: keeping the people that you do happen to catch their attention over on Twitter and Instagram, keeping them in your channel. Now, okay, quick story for you. I'm sure you guys can relate. You walk into a restaurant. The restaurant's busy. Things are going on. You walk in, the hostess isn't there, and nobody comes and talks to you, and you're like standing there. And sometimes, you know, you'll have some of the people who are like, they walk in and they're like, hello, and they're like looking for someone to say, hello, welcome to whatever restaurant this is, and they grab you, put you in your seat, and blah, blah, blah. Well, if nobody shows up, what are you going to do? You're probably going to leave. Most of us, I know I have, most of us are going to be like, F this place, and they leave. If you walk into a store, you're ready to spend money, you're ready to go shopping, you walk in, you have a couple questions, but you can't find anybody to come talk to you. You leave. It's the same thing with Twitch. You have some new people who come into your channel, and if they're just sitting there watching you and they comment, say, hey, what's up? And you as a broadcaster don't say hello back pretty quickly after they say, hey, what's up? They're going to leave. So here is a great lesson, not really a lesson, but a good exercise for you to try in your own stream. Talk nonstop. Okay, so when I first started out, it was very awkward. I started out in January 2015, so just 8 months ago. I was sitting there and I pushed start streaming and I was nervous. Nobody was on my channel, but I was still nervous because anybody could be in my channel at any point. I was nervous. I was like, oh my God. Okay, so I'm sitting there, I'm playing my game, get my game started up. Well, I knew that if somebody, I knew from experience, from myself, if somebody comes into my channel and they just see me zoned out playing a video game with my mouth wide open, looking like a goofy freaking kid, playing a video game, even if I'm really, really good at the video game, they're probably going to keep going because I'm new. You know, you have to work a little bit harder as a new broadcaster than some of the pros because, you know, you're trying to stand out, you're trying to get noticed. So what I did was I started to talk. Now, this was very awkward for me. It was very uncomfortable for me because I was in my office at my computer playing video games, and I was supposed to talk. And the craziest part about it was there was nobody on my channel watching me. But I knew that I needed to talk. That way, if somebody came in, they would come in and see me chatting, and they would be probably more inclined to say, hey, what's going on, right? So what I did was, at the time, I had employed Nightbot to be my bot for my channel. I had Nightbot running, and I was like, I picked up my controller or whatever I was doing, and I started playing. Now, it was very awkward again, very awkward to be talking to nobody. But I was like, all right, you know what? Me and Nightbot, we're going to become BFFs. All right, let's do this. So I started telling Nightbot what I was doing in the game, and this is the reason why I would play Battlefield. Well, actually, we'll talk about Minecraft since we're playing Minecraft right now. I would be like, all right, let's grab a piece of grass and or a piece of dirt, and let's put the dirt right here. And that I would just kind of like walk Nightbot through what I was doing to get used to speaking while playing a video game, which I found for me is a lot more difficult than I had anticipated. Trying to be able to carry on a conversation while playing decent, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just riding the struggle bus. Maybe that's just me. But I'm telling you, it's not as easy as it looks, at least for me. Anyway, so that's what I started to do. At the time, I was playing a lot of Battlefield. So I'd be like, all right, let's go revive this guy right here. And I'd charge my paddles, revive the guy as a medic, get up, pick up my gun. All right, let's run over here and take this flag. Yeah, we're taking the flag. And I'd be, I'd cheer myself on. Again, nobody was in my channel. I was talking to Nightbot. But when I did get a couple people in my channel, they'd come in and they would see me talking, be like, hey, what's going on? Pretty Phenom. I'd be like, oh, hey, what's up, man? And then, this is a kicker, I didn't stop talking to them. Okay? If you stop talking to the people or don't respond, they might leave. I know I'm pretty demanding. I'm high maintenance as a viewer. So when I go into people's streams, if I say, hey, how's it going? If that person doesn't acknowledge me, I'll try maybe one more time if their chat is pretty full and moving pretty fast. I'll try again, but for the smaller, lower view count streamers, I like to go in there and be like, hey, and get them to notice me. Notice me, senpai. I like to be noticed. I like to come in, say hello, and for them to respond. That's me. I could be different. I could be crazy. I know, I'm needy. I'm high maintenance. I get that. But there's a lot of viewers who are like that. So I knew that about myself. How do I stay in, what keeps me in a stream? If the person is sitting there talking to me and responding to me, commenting on what I've said, answering questions. Okay, so that's what I started to do. So pretty quickly I went from 0 viewers to a good 3 for a while, like a week. I don't even remember how long. I'm not even going to tell you how long because I don't remember. But I would just talk nonstop. And I found it was really difficult to play really well like I was used to. I'm talking about Battlefield. And be able to talk at the same time. However, for me, my priorities were not, I need to do well in this video game. I know I can do well in video games, but my priority is my chat. And I can't tell you how many compliments I get daily. Pretty Phenom, you do an amazing job at interacting with your stream. That's what people are looking for. That's what people want. They want to come to Twitch to watch a video game. Some come, I'm not going to speak for everybody, but I would say a really high percentage of people come onto Twitch to not only watch a video game, but to interact with the broadcaster. For me, that's why I go. I go for the social part. Twitch is a social thing. I like to be with people who share the same interests. I like to watch them play a video game, do some really cool things in video games, but mainly I'm there to socialize not only with the broadcaster, but also with other people in their chat. So that's what I did. I started talking with Nightbot every day, all day, from the time I hit start stream to stop stream. I was talking to Nightbot, telling Nightbot what I was doing. Eventually, a couple people came in, and then I was like, hey, follow me on Twitter. Because I'm posting selfies, why not, right? So it just kind of had a very slow domino effect. Now, you doing these things today on your very next stream, it's not going to make you automatically have a ton of viewers. It takes time. So remember that, guys. Be patient. Don't give up. I wanted to give up so many times for different reasons. I didn't. I'm still pretty new. Again, I'm very new. I only have 4,000 followers. But to be honest with you, I never thought I would be doing as great as I feel like I'm doing right now when I first started. It's crazy. Okay, but back to what we're talking about. Talk to Nightbot or whatever bot you use. There's Zanbot, Deepbot, there's a few other ones, Moobot, whatever. You find whatever bot works for you, and then you get real good friends. You be real good friends with that bot. Anyway, the last part, pay attention to your chat. One time I raided a great fella, and he, I guess, did not have his chat open. So we had like 60 people from my stream. I ended my stream and we raided him, and we had 60 people saying, hey, what's going on? He missed it. We were there for like a good 10 or 15 minutes, probably longer, I don't even know. He missed it because he wasn't paying attention to his chat. I was like, what's wrong, man? Pay attention. Notice us, man. He never noticed us. So make sure you pay attention to your chat. That way, when you do get someone or a few someones in your chat, you can actually notice that they're there, and you can actually start talking to them and carrying on an entire conversation. The last question that I get regarding that is, what do I talk about? I told you kind of what to talk about. What you talk about is anything. You're like, oh, okay, but also, okay, I do want to put this out there. I've been to some streams, and the broadcaster is talking, which I think is great. But the broadcaster was griping, and the broadcaster was negative. Man, I'm telling you what I don't do at night after a long day of real life nonsense that I can't avoid. I don't come to Twitch to watch you whine and complain about your real life, right? People go on to Twitch for kind of an entertainment. Some do. I know I do. I'll speak for myself. I won't speak for you guys. If you're a broadcaster and you're talking, try to keep it positive. It's so important to be positive because positivity draws in a lot more than negativity will. There are a lot more people in the world looking for a place to hang out and be uplifted than there are for a bunch of negative Nancys to sit here and cry and whine about their everyday life. Yes, you have real problems. Yes, your problems are real. No, they're unavoidable. Yes, sometimes life sucks. You're right. You're right. You are very right. However, talking about your in real life bullcrap that you can't avoid on your stream is only going to bring down the people that you're streaming with and the people who are in your chat. And it's just really not good. It's just really not. So, I mean, again, everybody has in real life stuff, positive and negative, that they cannot avoid. Don't talk about it in your stream. Plain and simple. I mean, when you get to be a big shot, you can talk about whatever you want, honestly. But as a new begin streamer, all the new kids who are just starting out their stream, avoid being negative, avoid talking about negativity, avoid talking about things that are just going to be like, I'm sorry, that sucks. I don't like sitting there listening to your bullshit. I don't want to hear it. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to hear it. I want to be happy. And let me tell you what, it is a great feeling inside to get a message after your stream is over. Hey, I just want to let you know I was having a really terrible day, but I knew that I could come to your stream and have that changed. Because you are a great broadcaster. Because you are so positive and I have so much fun in your stream. Thank you. What? Like, this is amazing. Some people stream for money. Money is nice. But let me tell you what, that compliment that that compliment that I personally have received countless times is what keeps me going. Okay? I don't know. I can't stress enough how important it is to stay positive. You're going to have shitty days. You're going to have good days. And the important thing is that you try to leave all of your problems at the door. All the negativity, push it out. And then, try to be an uplifting, positive person for someone. Because when you get that message, hey, man, I came to your stream and I was having a really crappy night, but you literally turned my night completely around and I'm in a happy mood. I'm telling you, man, it's a beautiful, wonderful thing. And I really think that is a huge reason why my channel has been growing as quickly as it has. I really feel like that is why people keep coming back. People who stopped in way when I first started back in January, and they keep coming back, especially whenever they're pissy. They're like, hey, man, I'm in a mood. I'm having a time right now, but I'm here. I'm leaving my nonsense at the door. Hey, well, I'm glad you're here, man. Let's talk. How's it going? We don't want to hear about your real life stuff, so let's talk about something good. I mean, people can't help but get in a better mood when you're talking about good stuff, you know what I mean? So those are the important things. Let's review one more time. Let me get out my notes just to make sure I don't miss anything. Number 1, use social media, Twitter and Instagram. I'm going to work on Facebook later, but for now we're going to stick with Twitter and Instagram. Use both Twitter and Instagram every day before you go live. And post a selfie with the appropriate relevant hashtags. Number 1. Number 2, keep the visitors in your channel by talking nonstop. Get friends, become really great friends with Nightbot, Deepbot, Moobot, Zanbot, whatever bot you're using. Do that. And then pay attention and talk to, interact, and be positive with your chat. Those are the 3 top things that you can do starting right now that really, you don't have to go out and buy anything. You don't have to go out and upgrade anything. All you have to do is, either if you have a shitty attitude, change your attitude. If you're not talking, start talking. Okay, and like I said, you can just be talking about what you're doing in the game. That's how I started. That's how I became comfortable. And now I don't have to walk around talking to myself because I always have people in my chat. I have been blessed. I always have people talking to me, and now I can talk about, you know, fun, happy, positive things about what's going on in everybody's day. So those are the top 3 things that you can literally implement into your stream starting now. I hope that this video has helped you guys. I hope you guys like watching the sped up pixel art creation of Mario. I've got skills, man. They're multiplying. I'm just kidding. Okay. Anyway, my name is Ph3nom. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever you want. I don't care. If you guys have any questions, leave them downstairs. Boom. And I think that's it. So you guys have a great day. High five!